Do beliefs define your life? Do they also limit how you see things? Do they cause you to embrace or not certain understandings because they fall outside of what you've come to accept and believe? To define this or that provides a comfort of sorts, as it does compartmentalize aspects, especially when something is not understood. This exercise of the spheres is a good process to release self-limiting thoughts. Quite simply, we seek to expand how you see things, to release the constraints that once restricted new thoughts, new parameters, new growth opportunities, so that you might look upon life seeking another understanding and their considerations. First, might we suggest that you establish a practice, if you have not already done so, and a posture that will allow you to experience a greater connectedness or alignment. In this way, you can receive more energetically than if your posture is restrictive or self-limiting. Develop your practice so an energetic alignment might occur, however that process might best be engaged by you. In your practice, be sure to clear your mind, take deep breaths, and move into a space of wonderment and awe for all that is to proceed. As you sit in meditation, take each belief system engaged within this life and recognize each is but a limitation. And so take all the beliefs found within one such structured premise and see it become a sphere. Then take the next and seek all components to again morph into a sphere. Do this for however many belief or spiritual religious structures or institutions you relate to, and see them each become a sphere. Pause now to do this with as many groups or institutions that come into mind. Once having done so, move away from these glowing orbs and do now see certain pivotal individuals miniaturized within the sphere. See them as caricatures that do talk and pontificate, as all is viewed by you as the awareness. Move further away as you now see this as a miniature solar system of sorts, each sphere moving, glowing, and twirling, slowly, with rhythm and purpose. Now as you gaze down upon all of these belief structures, recognize that these are not of your making. These things do not define you. These things are separate from you. Now move your gaze out and beyond these things. Look out to the limitless beauty and expanse, which is all that exists beyond this small, confined area, where everything is so defined, limited, structured. Do you see the vastness of all that is? All that still remains and awaits discovery. As you move forth now in the light body of your essence, Can you see how these things are no longer necessary, for you are complete and whole without them? Now sit with this for a time. Feel your being as you sit in contemplation and stillness. Sit with this now and feel what it is like to be formless in this form. Sit with the wonderment of all of this as you choose to not identify or limit your life or any scope of enterprise by focusing upon that which is defined, restricted, limited. Can you feel this now and know that these things are no longer needed? Turn the page to these thoughts, limitations, beliefs. Now, as you look upon these spheres once again, see them as being separate from you. You seek to no longer be identified by them or any limitation they might impose upon you by your self-identification with them. For they are not you, and you find no foundation or foundational footing with or through them. Now you seek the wholeness that is, was, and always about you. Ponder this as you recognize that you are so much more, as you are a component of universe, God source, all. In this knowingness, you are complete and whole, and do not need to identify or be identified by these things as you and they are separate and yet connected in the connection that does connect all. Yet in this moment, recognize that you are not them and they are not you. Seek to see them now in the distance as you float freely in universe amongst the stars. Know that these labels of self-identification and belief to restrict and limit your life stream are released, and that you are free to be a limitless co-creator in form, divine and pure without the limitation of these other things. Sit with this now in stillness. Engage with this little exercise so in time you will be able to release those self-limiting beliefs. You see, when you release the foundational footing you have experienced in this life, You open yourself up to new avenues of possibility, those which are yet unknown, but seek to become now known. Recognize self-identifying means of identification are no longer needed. If you feel destabilized or adrift during this process, engage with the thought form, I am full and complete and one with God, Source, Universe. And so it is.